Well, that's Marcus going to say hi to his caretakers. I don't think there's one cat here at the Wildcat Sanctuary who can resist the sound of a UTV. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Mr. Marcus, it looks like you were comfortably relaxing on top of your perch just a moment ago, enjoying your Wednesday afternoon. Hey, thank you for the chuffs, mister. Oh, good chuff, good chuff. Hey everyone, Marcus is chuffing his hello. I think he's getting a little excited for Mr. Dash. Paws That Paint. Mr. Dash painting for the first time next week. I'm sure you guys saw that announcement. We're trying to garner 100 new monthly Pride supporters here. 100 new sustainers, monthly sustainers who give their gifts here on a monthly basis to cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary to help tigers, lions, bobcats, lynx, all of our residents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. That's what's so excellent about our monthly Pride program, Marcus, is it really goes to help a lot of aspects here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. So we're excited to be getting everybody amped up for Dash's painting session, hanging out with his dad, obviously, Mr. Marcus. Kathy Ryan, I love Marcus's chuffs too. I'm more so hear kind of just a single poof of air as opposed to that rolling kind of chuff sound. Let's say some hi to some folks while Mr. Marcus is cruising around. Sorry if I didn't have the video focus. Lydia H, thanks for joining us, and a big hello to Marcus. Karen M calling Marcus a handsome boy. Well, you certainly are, Mr. Marcus. Hey, good morning, or not good morning, good afternoon, Lori P. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, Belinda Dissinger. And Maria P, thanks for joining us. Happy Wednesday to you too, Sydney Logan. Marcus is enjoying the day. As a matter of fact, I was actually going through some footage and helping Tammy put together a little video for a presentation that she's doing. And I was going through some footage from Marcus's rescue. You guys got to see some of that footage. Marcus, Winona, Wally, Marlene, and Mr. Dash came from a facility in Indiana where they were being bred for profit. And the facility was way back in the woods of Indiana, and it really is amazing to go back and look at that footage and look at the property that they were on. And now contrast that with the life that Marcus, Dash, Winona, oh, Stinky Face over there, Dash, Winona, Wally, and Marlene live now. It always is absolutely amazing, and really goes to show what you guys, our supporters, help us accomplish here and help us change the lives of cats for the better. Marcus, we can't see your stinky face when you do it that direction. Ooh, and I've been meaning to show everyone this too. We're going to go over and I'm going to show you guys something about Miss Pandora, who is the neighbor to Marcus. I assume maybe she had sprayed some of her scent across the shared wall there, and that's what Marcus is catching a whiff of. Kathy B says, coming soon to a screen near you, Sir Dash Percazzo. Oh, I was having fun with all the painting puns that we could come up with Tigers and Dash to help promote his Paws That Paint happening next Thursday, the 26th. Oh, that looks comfy, Mr. Marcus. That looks comfy. Dash will be painting the first time ever in his life here, and we're really wondering how he's going to react. You guys have seen some of our cats paint in the past. Jeremy and Simon, I know the 5 Wild like painting. We even had a paint set out for Brianna and Bogart for their merger process, just to give them a little something extra. And all, you know, the cats have different reactions. A lot of them will really rub all over it and kind of spread it around as if they are an artiste. You know, other cats, we're having our suspicions with Dash the Destroyer. Other cats really give that paint the beans and don't really leave much left. But our hopes are high. Dash can use whatever artistic interpretation that he sees fit. And the best part is Dash's artwork is to act as incentive to gain 100 new monthly Pride supporters. And the best part is we're going to be raffling off pieces of that artwork that Dash will be creating next Thursday to two lucky members of our monthly Pride program. So you could currently be a member of our monthly Pride program, or you could have just joined in this past week and you'll be eligible for that raffle. Pretty cool, Mr. Marcus. It is a mouthful, a lot of monthly prides to say there in my little spiel, isn't it, big guy? Now sometimes the occasional frog will find their way into the in-ground pools here of many of our tigers, and I saw Griffin was kind of pawing at a frog earlier today. That was a little fun to see. Welcome everyone. If you're just joining us, Tiger Marcus is cooling off on a rather warm day here. That hot weather is back here in Sandstone, Minnesota. And Mr. Marcus, I can't think of a better way to cut the heat than with the dip in your in-ground pool. And I can see the water's clean, Mr. Marcus, but there's not as much water as there normally is in there, and I'm only going to assume that's because Marcus was splashing and playing and causing a ruckus in there, mister. That's my guess, Mr. Marcus, as you were causing a ruckus. Let's see, Nadia saying, it warms my heart to see Marcus enjoying his pool. To think he didn't even have the choice to figure whether out he liked being in the water or not in his previous life. Nadia, excellent point. You know, that's just one of the many amazing things about our cats coming here to the Wildcat Sanctuary is them having a choice. Most oftentimes for the first time in their life, and it's absolutely so special. So thanks for pointing that out and giving us a little something extra to think about, because there's many things to take into account when you guys give and support here to the Wildcat Sanctuary, and that's definitely one of them. Is that for the first time in Marcus's life, an adult tiger, he gets a choice. He makes a choice to choose. He gets to say, hey, I'm going to go enjoy life on my perch and soak in the sun. Oh, maybe it's time to go in my pool. Maybe it's time to look at Pandora from across the way. You name it, Marcus. The world is your oyster, and we wouldn't have it any other way, big guy. So you can see Marcus turning his head, looking at Tigress Winona, who just did exactly like I was describing. She was up on top of her perch, soaking in the sun. And now she says, hey, you know what? I think that's enough sun time for me. Now it's time to go lay under my platforming in some shade. And Marcus is ever curious about his neighbors. He keeps glancing over at Callie, and then he glances over at Pandora. Always thinking, aren't you? Let's see here. I'm just going through some comments, everyone. Has a cat ever marked the picture? I assume we're talking about the painting. You know, that's a likely possibility. I haven't witnessed a painting session where a cat has marked it, but rest assured, I can only imagine that there might be some big cat urine mixed in some of our big cat artworks. You know, it is in their nature, obviously, to mark their territory in a painting with obviously that the paint, which is scented, but it is a tempera paint, a plant-based paint, gives them a little extra something, so perhaps they have marked it before. Sydney Logan saying, Marcus, watching Marcus in his pool has made you cooler. I think we're all vicariously cooling off with you today, Marcus. I think it's pretty much hot around the United States today. That's a good point, Jim McCabe. Marcus is surrounded by all the pretty ladies. He's kind of pawing at something like you're a kid playing in a bathtub, Mr. Marcus. Now I wanted to walk over. Oh, is that good timing, Mr. Marcus, now that you're done with the pool? And another thing, just before we leave Marcus, I was looking at some of that older footage of Marcus at his previous home in Indiana. And you guys know that Marcus had all those teeth removed and has obviously been doing much better here since being at the Wildcat Sanctuary. But seeing him in that video pacing in his older enclosure, boy, oh boy, Marcus, you are a heck of a lot skinnier than you are today. You are looking great weight-wise. A sanctuary weight, so a little bit heavier than their wild counterparts, but that's what we prefer here at TWS. Now, I wanted to show everyone Tammy pointed it out to me because I had to ask her about it. I didn't know what it was. There is a brown, or I should say dead patch of grass right outside Pandora's habitat, and I had to ask, what in the world is going on here? So I'm going to show you where it is and how large it is, and I would appreciate some guesses as to what it could be. Why is there this patch of dead grass outside of Pandora's habitat? And to give you a hint, walking up to this patch of grass, I can already smell it. So why, oh why, would there ever be a patch of dead grass outside of Pandora's habitat? Do you know, Miss Pandora? You can see the size of it. I'm standing in it and still smelling it. Why would there be a patch of dead grass outside of a tiger's habitat? And that is because Miss Pandora has a favorite bathroom spot, and that would be right outside of her fence here. So Pandora nudges up right to that fence there and turns around and sprays outside of the fence here. And man alive, you can see, if you thought your dog urinating on the lawn caused some brown patches, now you can see the effects of a tiger, and one, just how far they can spray it, and two, just how large of an amount it can cover. So that is correct. I'm seeing some accurate guesses. Pandora has been spraying here. P-spot, that's correct, Eileen. Zoe, the P, lots of P comments. That's just how we can tell we have lots of cat people here following us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And Pandora heard me maybe embarrassing her a little bit about her potty habits, and she had to come up and say hello and say, yes, that is me that did that. Yes, that is just one of many reasons why I, a tiger, don't make an appropriate pet. And, we obviously keep a safe distance here with all of our cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. But just looking from the edge of her fence to the edge of the dead spot there in the grass, that's about 6 feet or so. So we need to keep an extra safe distance from you, Pandora, so we don't get tinkled on. So that's fun to see. I thought you guys would appreciate that. I'd been driving by here just wondering what in the world is going on with that patch of grass, Pandora. And it's been you making piddles. So Pandora can get a little testy with the paparazzi sometimes. She likes really letting me know that this is her space. And so I think, Pandora, we got to see your little piddle spot and learn a little bit more about the fascinating lives about our tigers here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. But for now, I think we'll call that a live post, everyone. We got to see Marcus in his pool. We got to see Pandora's bathroom habits, and now ending with a little Pandora stalking. So, hey, thank you everyone for tuning in today. Really look forward to next Thursday, Paws That Paint. We're hoping to gain 100 new monthly Pride supporters by next week, and we're looking forward to raffling off to 2 lucky supporters a piece of Dash's artwork that he'll be creating for us. So you'll be hearing a lot more about that Paws That Paint campaign in between now and then. But for now, have a great rest of your day. And Miss Pandora sends everybody an awesome, awesome day.